Welcome back. Second event of the season, 2023 Lone Star Major. I'm Matty Marshall. Blessed to have Joey Blue from Tampa Bay Damage to help call this next set with paintball legend Rich Telford as well, too. It's going to be San Antonio Xfactor. We're in their pits right now as they prepare for this battle with the Saints. The Saints have struggled so far here early on in this season as they have not been able to put up a win, struggling to put up points. So Xfactor is going to try to put up a big number here to help their margin. And we could see a much closer game between NRG Elite and San Diego Aftermath. Joey, let's start with the Xfactor Saints matchup. What do the Saints need to do right now?
I think they finished that last match pretty strong. I think if they can continue doing what they end it with, I think they have a chance, and that was just powering down the snake side. But Xfactor's on a different level, right? Like, you know, Saints haven't been together long. They've had a lot of roster changes in between events even. So it's going to be really hard for them to put this together against an experienced team like Xfactor.
Yeah, Xfactor did look pretty dialed yesterday as they didn't demolish NRG Elite, but that was a solid victory. But then they did drop to Aftermath, who looks outstanding. So jumping in this one, Saints starting from the red side, Xfactor on the blue side. These teams switch sides. If a point is won, they'll stay on the same side if there's no point. And it looks like a good old-fashioned 5-on-5 break as Billy Bernaccia slides into the insert bunker, snake side. Saints already there. He gets checked off, though, has to tuck in and look inside as Billy's just going to control the sideline right now.
Saints made it to the Dorito, inside Dorito off the break, which I think is a little better positioning than even where Xfactor is at this point. But, you know, what do you do when you get there?
Yeah, exactly. Running referee coming to check out the player at the Spot Tower. That's an insurance company sponsoring the league here and helping provide health insurance for players that play the events. And Xfactor going to reposition, going to get up into the wedge. Billy's now looking inside, still 5-on-5.
He's actually on the outside little Dorito now.
Okay.
So that's actually a really good move. They are dominating them on the Dorito side, him being at that spot. If he can stay alive and he can make another bump now, too. If this snake guy's not on the cross, that's an easy move on that side over there.
Yeah, because they don't have the tower crossed either. And I think that's an adjustment today people are going to be making is trying to figure out how to get up that Dorito side a little more consistently. I think most people have figured out how to get up the snake side.
Yeah, Xfactor's playing it similar to what the Russians did, where the home guy's the only guy sitting that way.
And he doesn't stop anything until he gets to the 50, right?
That's
so
a ballsy
you're
play.
You're giving up almost the whole field.
That's a ballsy play, Cotton.
And you got to have a lot of confidence in that guy, right?
Billy's going to scurry, and he's going to get up and goes right past Snake, too. Going to go right to that 50-yard line. As we're looking over the shoulders to San Antonio Xfactor again on the blue side here to start out point number one.
Still 5-on-5. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a long 5-on-5, right?
Yeah.
Looks like the Saints might be breaking a little bit of paint. He's reaching for the squeegee.
Well, we had quite the temperature change, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little chilly this morning.
Again, Saturday's the day of adjustments, right? That paint that worked yesterday.
I woke up this morning, how many layers did I put? 51 degrees. Jesus.
I'm a Floridian, dude. I was 96 degrees yesterday.
Hey, I'm from San Diego, man. It's like it a little warm, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saints player here in the snake really struggling. Squeegees his barrel, still can't shoot a ball out of it.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those ones where if you got the good paint sponsors that bring all the different brands of paint, all the different
levels.
Yeah, you're good to go. And Texas is definitely that event where you never know.
No. Body dropping for the Saints from that crucial D spot. Yeah, so D2 taking the walk. They still have a body in D1, and they're battle going down on the snake right now.
Anybody that can go get Billy Bernaccia off the snake field, that's a win.
Yeah,
right?
that's a good trade.
Yeah, that's a good trade. Anytime you can make that trade.
Xfactor
popping the snake again.
Cody Mikowski popping the top of the wedge, and they get Meter Ninos into the outside, or looking down outside from the insert bunker snake side. Cody's looking for it. He's popping the top. Mikowski thinking about maybe moving up, trying to find out where he needs to put his gun under pressure as the Saints refill the snake.
3-on-4 advantage here for Xfactor.
I'd still give position to the Saints, though. Even with the three guys, they're in the better spots.
Yeah, that Dorito on the first Dorito over there has a great cut on the snake side. Snake 1 has a great cut, and the tower has a great cut on the D side as well.
But if you're going to get in a gunfight, Xfactor's not really the team you want to get in gunfights with.
No, or if you're going to play a long, slow, smart point, that's not the team you want to do it again as well.
Yeah, you got Parrish at the can, but then you got Danner, Minkowski, and Meter all gunfighting this way. Yeah, that's the three tough dudes that beat in gunfights.
And it's going to be hard for Parrish to get out of there as long as that guy's at that snake stand-up.
Well, I like the way Cody's playing that wing, too, because over the top, he's looking, he's trying to figure out where the bodies are, and he's not just sitting there waiting for the team to hopefully go where he's looking. He's trying to probe and figure out how they can break this cross.
One of the few advantages of being over 6 foot tall on a field.
Yeah, being an adult is an advantage every once in a while in paintball. You can rent cars and you can see over bunkers.
That's right.
Backfill from Dana there from the center tower to the back center.
Ooh, it looks like Meter getting that kill.
Yep.
And that'll be the point.
Yeah, that should open things up here as a little slip and fall for Keys as he tries to get to the spot tower. He gets taken out, so just one body left alive for the Saints. It's a 4-on-1, and he's going to die. So
4 bodies up. That was a pretty flawless point.
Yeah, other than Billy getting run down, that's about it.
Yeah, but if you get into that 50 snake and they're in the snake with you, the chances of you not getting run down are slim to none.
Yeah, for sure. But that was the only chink in the armor at all, and that's not even really a chink.
No, that's to be expected.
So Xfactor going to take this first one. And in this bracket C, you have Impact, Xfactor, NRG, Aftermath, and Saints. And, you know, Saints being down at the bottom of the barrel here, 20th overall, only put up, I think, 3 points in the first event, and then didn't put up a point against Aftermath. And then put up 2 against Impact. Yeah, like you said, Joey, they definitely 4-2 against Impact. Not bad at all.
That's not a loss when you're that team.
Yeah, 100%. So, but if you're Xfactor, knowing that Impact let them score 2 points,
you put up
you
5
want
or
to,
6.
yes, you can put up a big number here.
That loss won't hurt as much.
Yeah, exactly. So, in Xfactor again, Xfactor going 1-1 yesterday and losing to Aftermath, but it was a close match. So their margin's not terrible, but they need again to put up a pretty decently big number. Jumping into first point with NRG Elite and Aftermath. Aftermath looked great yesterday, Joey. Did you see Aftermath yesterday?
Yeah, we actually practiced both these teams on Thursday too, so we got a good insight on both of them. They're both playing. I think NRG's playing better than their record shows. They had some tough points that didn't go their way, but that's the name of the game, right? Like,
yeah, for sure. That's gonna happen to everybody.
Yeah, sometimes the coin goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. And when you're a good team on the verge of being a really good team, it's one bounce shot, one look out into the ball, one stupid not turning at the right time. It looks like the Aftermath home guys having gun problems.
Yeah, and Aftermath's going to be losing their can. They lose 2. So, you know, what they thrived in yesterday was kind of really controlled paintball. For a team full of young, aggressive, trying to make it guys, it was impressive to see them come out and play composed and play a controlled brand of paintball.
So we practiced them for an hour.
Almost like damage.
We practiced them for an hour, and we played 7 points. We had
a good grind, huh?
We had one 9-minute point. I didn't think it was possible in this layout, but we had a 9-minute point with them. We were down 3 on 5.
Oof. Did you win that point?
We still won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys looked good yesterday. Tampa Bay Damage taking down the AC Diesel boys. So, but then had the storm come through. We'll talk about that a little bit here. But right now, sending Aftermath with just 3 bodies left alive. Little forward progression and a little outside in that D1, and now with the wedge, but no one out wide at all. And NRG Elite makes it into the snake.
Ooh, Aftermath is breaking paint as well. A lot of teams are going to be breaking paint this morning, Joey.
Yep.
Make sure you guys get the right bullets in those guns.
Bet court trying to put the pinch and pops the top from snake 2. No pressure, so he's going to move right to the 50. Goes past it. Oh, but goes into that wedge. It's just one bunker too many.
Yeah, in a 5-on-3, you don't have to make that move, right?
Yeah, that's a bad death.
Yeah, you can have one of your guys on the DDoR side go forward, or one of the guys in the middle go forward, or you can just go the real sneaky route, right?
Missouri ate him up. It's just one bunker too many. He's just got a little greedy out there.
I got to tell you, though, when there's that snake large
wing
rocket, the large rocket guy, and that Dorito, if those guys stay on the cross, that's a hard-ass cross to break.
Yeah, it is. You add a little snake 1 on that cross, maybe throw in a little Dorito corner, you could hold damage could literally hold off like 70 to 80 people.
Yep.
Yeah, when I saw you guys play the first couple points where you won the points from the back 5 bunkers, I thought maybe we should just give you the event right now.
Well, honestly, like, we were not trying to play that way. In the first 2 points, we ran down their 50 snake guys, like, just, you know, to let them know we will punch. But once we're up on them, like, they have to come on this layout. If you can get to the good spots, which aren't on the back line, you got to get up a little bit.
Yep.
But once you get in those spots, like, this lanes are so huge on this thing.
I like the way you pretend like you're being secretive about the spots when everyone knows where the spots are. If you don't know where the spots are by now, so it's not a secret, Joey.
I've watched every single point on this field so far, and everyone's playing the exact same shit. It is exactly the same thing for everyone. It's just a matter of winning gunfights.
This is a pretty stock paintball field. You know, like if you looked up a paintball field in the dictionary, it will look something like
except
this.
No snake corner, right?
That's the one caveat there. There's no snake.
Which
corner.
Honestly, if there's a snake corner out here, this whole thing plays 100 times.
There is a snake corner. It's just in the snake.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just snake
it's the insert bunker. That's the snake.
That's what Bo said in the meeting. He's like, no, there's a snake corner.
Lost their Dorito.
Oh, that hurts.
3-on-3. They were up 5-3
from a 5-on-3. Yep.
Yeah, Travis Trauck's been real solid for NRG Elite. So, but dying out of his spot in this point. So, that's,
I think what's so crucial out here is knowing where you're at in the point so that you know how to play correctly, right?
Yeah.
Should we be playing offensively right now, or should we be playing defensively? When you're 5-on-3, first point of the match, you should probably be playing a little bit more offensively and putting a little bit more pressure on the 3, because otherwise the 3 can turn into a 3-on-3.
But to a certain extent,
Right,
we saw Chewy throw his body away over here by being too aggressive.
You don't dive into their snake. You can crawl into it.
But again, he just
going high
one extra bunker. He could have stayed at the 50 and stayed alive. Instead, he got a little greedy.
But again, knowing where you're supposed to and when you're supposed to, right? So if you're the island, you're not that guy, right? If you're out here by yourself, you're not the guy who should be in the offense. You're the guy who should be like, hey, the three of you guys in the center that no one is shooting at, please go down the center of the field. But look at the guy in the tower.
I know we're in point one, but this is a long point and some potential momentum shifter because Aftermath gets a terrible start.
Yep.
They get it's a 3-on-5, so that's a point that NRG Elite has to win. But a couple mistakes here, bad death from Trauck out of his spot, a little too greedy over here for Betancourt. All of a sudden, now it's evened up on the count. If Aftermath can pull this one out, then now that gives a big boost to your boys that are sitting in the pits, watching, biting their nails, figuring out how this was going to go when it didn't look good.
Without a doubt, at this point now if Aftermath doesn't win this point, it's actually almost a disappointment.
Yeah,
right?
it's definitely the momentum is shifted.
So they should have won. They didn't win. They're going to be sad. Now, if they do win and they don't win, they're going to be sad because Aftermath should win this point.
And as much as we would like to say that, emotions and momentum should be,
100%.
it's so important. It's so important.
Anybody who watches sports knows that it's true. Yeah. Any sport.
What did Matt say? 90% of the game is half mental?
Yeah.
It might have been a Yogi Berra quote.
Don't do the math, but yeah. I don't know if they know he's in that 50-bit brick in the center.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, he's posted up towards that D side.
He knows he's there now.
He knows now.
It's also tough because it's really windy, so the bunkers are all moving all over the place.
Yeah. And loud too, right?
So it's harder for the communication. The shadows are still pretty long. Kind of can play his shadows a little bit still.
Here's
Here
the
goes
move.
Mazurik's going to drop the hammer. Does he know he's there? He does. Nice job by Mazurik.
Oh, he got ace.
Yeah.
Oh, he would have made it. 2-on-2 now.
Buffton trying to do a little counterattack.
50 on the Dorito side. Oh,
Did Buffton pick him up?
Nope.
It's 1-on-2.
2-on-2.
No, 1-on-2.
Oh, 1-on-2, sorry.
So it's just Buffton left alive for NRG Elite. And he's going
Bad
bunker to bunker
choice.
here,
Bad
back and
bunker
forth.
choice. That's a bad bunker choice. You do not want to be in 2-on-1 in the snake.
He's dead.
Yeah. Once he went in there, it was sealed.
Well, we got a pit camera over there.
See, Allen's over there choking people.
It's not gonna. He looks sad too. Like, see the look on his face? That's sadness. Like, we should have won.
How do you lose a 5-on-3? Well, look, I'll show you exactly how to do it.
Exactly.
So Aftermath undefeated yesterday. They shut out the Saints and then went on to beat Xfactor in a pretty tough match.
Yeah, they look good. I mean, they're playing it right.
So even though the sky is clear, the hurricane's hitting us here. Did you bring the hurricane from Florida, Joey?
Bro, we don't have hurricanes this time of year. We barely have rain this time of year.
Cold for hurricanes this time of year.
I think we're like 12 inches shy on the water level right now. They're worried about droughts and shit in Florida.
We're not worried about droughts in California anymore. At least for this year. In the pits right now with Aftermath. I'd be pretty happy with how that first point shook out. Also took a ton of time off the clock. Jumping back into this one, Xfactor up by one of the Saints.
Yeah, we talk a lot about how hard you have to work at paintball to be good at paintball, but being a little bit lucky at paintball is really important too.
Yeah.
Because you can have everything going your way, and then everything can go the opposite direction. No matter how well you're playing, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. 5-on-5 breakout here, boys. Good positions for both teams, a little bit of advantage. Saints get out to that Dorito corner.
Yeah, good. They're outside wide on both sides here.
Cody Mikowski.
Yeah, Cody Mikowski taking the walk.
Very, very unusual.
Yeah, uncharacteristic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Saints are up a body right now and have
two
bodies outside wide. Oh, now another death here for Xfactor. Needs to tighten it up a little bit. Jesse Stevens is going to crawl into the snake. And I don't think the Saints know that he's in there, so Jesse may have an opportunity here.
I tell you, Jesse actually was playing that snake really good yesterday.
I agree.
Honestly, Ryan needs to just take the collar off him and let him eat.
Yep. Jesse can wrap right now and assassinate the center tower for the Saints.
I don't know, though. This dude's rapping pretty hard. I don't know why Saints aren't in this snake. It's confusing to me.
One of the reasons the Saint looks so good against Impact was this Ramirez dude.
Yeah.
He's 24.
I don't know who he is. I just know he's playing good.
Yeah, he was lights out for him, man.
He won those 2 points for him, damn near single-handedly.
100%.
He's standing over the 50 snake right now.
This guy
Xfactor.
Ramirez needs to plug him.
Battle going down the snake. Jesse Stevens and Ramirez.
Oh, get out.
Cole Roberts takes the walk behind him, though.
Jesse Stevens.
Trades.
Oh, Jesse Stevens traded out.
3-on-1, 3-on-2?
2-on-1, 3-on-2.
4-on-1. Saints in the Xfactor's Dorito now.
That's it. That's a wrap.
Wow, Saints looking good. Saints should just do that every point.
Every point. Magically shoot Cody. But this guy was trying to kill those little guys, though, so that's not good.
A kill is a kill, Joey.
We did see a decent amount of team kills yesterday.
A lot, especially on the snake side.
You know, one thing I think that's really helping Aftermath out compared to in the past is David Ramirez, their coach now.
Yeah,
he's actually
great.
embracing that role.
Yeah.
Where before he was trying to play and coach and wanted to play and coach, and I talked to him about it a little bit too, and I was like, man, just embrace it. Like,
do one or the other.
Yeah, you have these young kids that are hungry and want it, and they'll listen to you. You know, and I spent a year with him in the Mutiny year in 2018. So, and he's had some other good coaches along the way. He just takes a little bit from everyone, so he's doing a great job with them.
Yeah, he when we have the pit camera in right now with Ryan Brand and Xfactor, but every time we cut to the pits with Aftermath, he's very animated. You're yelling at them when they need to get yelled at, embracing them when they need to get patting them on the back when they need a pat on the back. I mean, he was very involved down there. You know, it was.
I'm not
going
to
to
take credit for that, but I'm going to say he got that from me. All of his successes are mine.
If Mike's watching right now, he's like, okay, Joey, okay. I might have had something to do with that too.
That's the shit on part.
Aftermath, hard pocket, 5.
Yeah, because you don't do that ever.
Never.
5 alive for both teams.
Double in the
center tower. He's gonna use that to fill. 2 on the outside for NRG though. 2 on the D side.
If NRG just stays on it, yeah. So if you don't get out of that fast, it does not work.
It's a transitional bunker.
Transitional. The key word there, transitional.
Aftermath losing their first body.
You got about 10 seconds to get out of there. Otherwise, you're just waiting to die.
Yeah. Once they figure out there's 2 bodies in there, someone's dying.
Aftermath going to fill the insert bunker here, Snake side.
I will say a big difference between yesterday and today is all that mud out there. That's
slow you down a little bit.
That's going to cause some issues.
Well, if the temperature stays the same, it's going to become ice, so it's going to get really slippery. Aftermath, good communication. They have good spots. They have the Dorito corner, Snake 1, center tower, back center.
NRG still 5 up.
Yep.
I don't know why NRG's not getting on their horses a little bit more though.
Especially on that D side, right?
Yeah.
The snake is on the cub, but you can wrap and put him in and go.
Yeah,
one guy wraps, one guy goes.
The corner, you can easily put that guy in.
I was gonna say one guy wraps, one guy goes.
Yeah. Well, Betancourt just moved into the insert bunker here, Snake side, and they have the wedge, and they're outside on the D side, so they're in spots to move up.
Yeah, Aftermath's got a good cross going. They got 2 guys one way, 2 guys the other, so they double cross. Aftermath's not gonna move. They're winning. I taught David that.
Joey, does David ever tell you how much he appreciates all the support and love that you've given over the years?
100%.
Like Christmas cards, that kind of stuff?
Is anyone talking about David if I'm not up here?
I was talking about him yesterday.
Well, that doesn't count.
Yeah, Jesus, Maddie. Let Joey have his moment.
Seriously, this guy is such a hater.
I'm trying to get him his Christmas cards. You try to steal his thunder.
All the time.
Well, you asked for some offense here from NRG Elite, finally moving up now into D3 with Trawick.
Yeah, and that's open, right? So he should be able to make that move super early, anytime he wanted.
Yep.
But now it's the tough, right? To get from that Dorito to the next Dorito or into those bricks or into the other team's Dorito is tough with
Snake one
and the home, or if the tower is engaged that way as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So all 3 of those spots have huge lanes, and the wrap is so far deep, man, and nobody can help you, right? You're on your own over there.
I'm still confused why no one's in the Snake on either team. Like in the actual.
Yeah, I don't know if you know how
they don't want to get
works.
dirty.
What you want to do in a Snake is you want your fastest, most aggressive guy to get there on the break and then completely look on the Dorito side and shoot all 4 pods that he brought, and then just sit there looking at like, hey guys, why aren't we winning?
See, that's the bad coaches. The good coaches let their Snake guys carry 12 pods.
That's right. Hey, you get your little butt over there. I don't want excuses out of you.
I don't care if you paint weighs more than you do.
And don't get shot on the break or I'll sit your ass.
Exactly.
I like your style, Joey.
Well,
and David Ramirez.
Betancourt now into Snake 2, looking inside. So somebody finally did get in the Snake, and 5 bodies alive still for NRG, and they need it. They're down by 1. There's only 6 minutes and 10 seconds left. Slow points.
Again, I played a 9-minute point against Aftermath at practice.
Yeah, a lot of maturity for a young team, right?
Yeah.
Playing a 9-minute point. I'd never have been able to play a 9-minute point in my life.
Nope. I would have run somebody down and died already.
2 minutes into that, I've lost my focus. I'm thinking about something completely different.
What's for lunch?
Yeah.
Good communication here from NRG.
Yeah. And again, everybody's crossed up here, right? Energy's down, so they've got to figure out how to break Aftermath's cross, but they have to do it without losing bodies because they've only got a 1-body advantage. If they can have a 2-body advantage, you can kind of risk a body a little bit, but with only a 1-body advantage and the team's spread all the way across the field with the Dorito 1 and the Snake 1, you've really got a tough cross.
Yeah.
Well, coming up on 5 minutes here shortly.
Honestly, I'd say the ball's on the can guy over here.
I was just going to say, what is he doing?
He should be in.
Completely out of position, right?
If he's in Snake 1, he can put in the big cube guy up here defending, and Snake guy can get to work.
Yeah, what you don't want to... Oh, penalty on NRG. We talked about this yesterday. Put themselves in this spot a lot where they get a crucial penalty and a crucial point.
It was the guy trying to do that fill across that we warned him about.
Yeah, that's Trawick.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't listen to us.
And so what I was saying before that is the critical error here is playing defense against people who aren't attacking, right? So you got a defensive position, but nobody's attacking. So you spend 6 minutes out there pointing your gun at someone that's not even looking at you.
Defense versus defense.
You're not even playing paintball, right? You're on the field, you have a paintball gun, but you're not really playing paintball. You can tell yourself that you're playing paintball, but you're lying.
Yeah.
And I think it happens a lot on this field because the vision's just not there, so you don't know where the bodies are.
Yeah. The big blockers in the middle make all of it so much more difficult than it used to be.
Yeah.
Well,
watching the videos last night,
we were looking over the shoulder. So the Aftermath does have that good crossfield spread to 4 bodies alive. So it's a 4-on-3 situation in favor of Aftermath. This was 5-on-4 for quite a while in favor of Energy Elite. And they had the crossfield spread and the numbers.
I don't know if you can remember all the way back to the first point that they played. It was a 5-on-3. Yeah, it was a long time ago. But that was a 5-on-3, and Aftermath was able to bring it back because NRG has not been doing their 3-on-5 closing drills, apparently.
I'd be willing to bet that David will have these guys sit here until the game's over.
Until they start cramping up?
Yeah.
I would too.
I mean, why not?
That's it. When you learn from Tampa Bay Damage Ball, like you learn how to play Tampa Bay Damage Ball, and this is it.
Turns out a 1-0 win's a win.
This is basically your guys' sister team.
Well, let's be honest. If Aftermath wins this, it's 3-0. They're going to Sunday.
That's right.
Absolutely. That's what's at stake right now for them.
Yep. They win, they're in. If they lose, they're out. So they should have a little more urgency when it's 5-on-4.
Yeah, Energy
Did
Elite.
Aftermath win both yesterday, or did they lose one?
They won both and looked good.
Good.
Real good. Energy Elite dropped both. So, yeah, if they lose, that's it. It's coming down to it. 3:15 left to go. They're down by a point. They're down by a body. This is the deciding point right here.
Yeah, this is a big point, guys.
Tournament on the line right now for Energy Elite.
And this is the stuff I was talking about, too, where you can hold, but you got to be up to hold.
Yeah,
like,
you got to have. You have to have Snake 1 and Dorito 1.
Right. Well, you guys beat the AC Diesel All-Star team, but you did it, and this is damage ball, right? You get up into decent spots, and then you hold.
Yep.
Crawling back in the Snake is Betancourt.
Well, luckily for Energy Elite, they're not down by a ton. They're only down by 1. So, but
time's going to be an issue soon.
Time's an issue in about
he's
a minute.
The buzzard. He's in it.
Energy drops another body on the Dorito side.
So Coach Jansen had seen enough. He wasn't seeing offense out of his guys. He's willing to go down by 2 to get it back to 5-on-5 with 2:39 left. Yeah, still going to be kind of a big ask with how well Aftermath's playing right now.
I mean, they shot 2 in the first point and lost a 5-on-3. So, what can you really expect them to do on another one? Come out?
Yeah, when they're up on bodies.
Right.
No penalties. So the frustrating thing right now too is that Travak's become a go-to guy for Energy Elite. That's why he's getting the start. Jansen doesn't run their whole roster. He basically runs about 6-7 guys. That's it. And then Travak gets that penalty, so...
And we talked about that yesterday. Energy has a bad rap of getting penalties in those crucial points and then kind of being pissed off at the referees when, like, if the guy doesn't get shot, right, he can't really get a penalty, right? If he gets shot and continues to play, then the referee can make a bad call, but you got to meet him halfway.
Well, jumping into this next point here is the Saints had a good look in the last one here to tie this one up. Still a lot of time left in this one, 9:14 on the clock. Both teams get 5 bodies out and spread the field. Billy back into the insert bunker, Snake side. Xfactor also out wide on the D side, and here comes Meter Nino, so they can lose Danner. Oh, is it a penalty?
No.
Lost 2.
Oh, no, it was. You're right.
I was going to say,
Danner got a minor.
Parrish was doing the, wait a second, I didn't get shot.
Yeah, and DJ's doing the guilty walk. Like, I've never been shot before. How could I get a penalty?
Right.
Nope, Saints have a big opportunity here.
5-on-3 as a referee comes in to get a check on, looks like Meter in the center there.
Rub.
Colt Roberts in the Snake insert. Oh, the Saints lose their first. 4-on-3 advantage Saints.
Ramirez, though, if you're going to play Saints right now, you got to put pressure on Ramirez.
Yeah.
He's their first Snake guy?
Yeah.
Little fill back there from Meter, going from the back center to from the tower to the back center. Colt Roberts comes in from the Snake insert to the Snake wing.
If he's not seen, that's a good move. Otherwise, giving up that wires, that's ballsy play.
Scary coming off that wire, right?
Yeah.
Because you've still got the responsibility. The guy just has a better angle on you now.
Right. Don't get me wrong. If they don't know and Colt can drop this shot on this guy when he tries to go, then that's the play, right? But look at that big C on Colt's jersey.
It's pretty
Captain.
Captain Colt. Captain Colt.
Yeah, Colt Roberts got shot by his own guys twice yesterday.
That is not good.
So yeah, again, seen some team kills out here. It happens every event.
Yeah, no,
more
we
than
were
others.
playing AC Diesel. Somebody shot Annie in the back one point. We weren't sure how we shot him, and Rainey was calling it a bounce shot, and I was like, you did not bounce shot that guy. Come to find out, he got shot by his own guy, and we only figured it out because they were shooting that green paint.
Ramirez
Cole
taking
Roberts
the
makes
walk.
the shot
That's
from
the shot
the
we
wing.
were talking about.
Yep. Oh, but at the same time,
That's not good.
taking a walk is Billy Bernaccia.
Billy frustrated with that death. You could
2 on
hear
3.
it.
2 on 3 advantage Saints.
So it's going to be up to his last two bodies here. Colt Roberts, see if he can clock in.
He's made it a little Dorito on the outside there.
Yeah, they don't know he's there yet. If Colt looks back this way and that guy takes another big bite, this point might be over.
These guys are moving around a lot.
Yeah, Meter getting out wide here, and then Keys is going to filter back, slips and falls.
Yeah,
but
Alex needs to get some cleats.
no one with the pressure on him right now, and then here goes Keys. Keys is just ice skates out there.
He's sliding more than most.
Colt Roberts putting some pressure on that 50-yard line for the Saints. He's just kind of out in the open area, just using that bunker to block Colt out.
Yeah, and if that guy communicates to his snake guy
How's
that
this
Colt's
guy
his
not
way, he
going?
can go down the snake.
How's this guy not going? He's not even being shot at. He's looking over the top.
Yeah, and if you ever wonder how you lose a 3-on-2, it's you let one guy play one-on-one, and then you let another guy play one-on-one. Well, no one's shooting at you.
Talk about Snake Side, right?
Yeah.
Just for the people at home.
Sorry. Well, he's there.
Well, he went now.
Yeah, he's in Snake 1. I don't still know why he's not going. Like, you have this all day.
We've been calling this insert bunker.
The insert
in
bunker,
that
sorry.
Snake one.
Oh,
And he gets
caught.
shot in on Colt, so now it's going to be up to Meter to try to pull off a 1-on-3. And Ryan Brand's not going to let that give him that chance, as he's going to concede the point to get it back to 5-on-5. Saints going to take their first lead of the year, I believe.
Yeah.
Definitely some head scratching going on this weekend with some games not going the way I thought they would when I looked at the schedule this weekend.
It's like, again,
Or before.
welcome to pro paintball, man. It's getting a little hard out here.
No matter how much you think you got everything dialed in, you're like, nope, I was wrong about that. I was wrong about that.
Let's listen in real quick.
So it's like we gotta just be disciplined on the gas. We're already out the first guy. I didn't know he killed that. Every time we look off, we got to call red alert. That takes two more.
Yeah, Xfactor just needs to tighten it up. It's not Colt's fault. I mean, he's alive out there in a low body situation, but they got to be scratching their heads a little bit because, again, the Saints haven't had a lead on anyone yet this year, but they look a little bit, they look better. They look better at this one now on the breakout right now. Down to just 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Aftermath with a 2-point lead. Both teams are going to be dropping a body, but from different sides of the field. Aftermath loses their D-side player. 2 bodies now coming off for Energy Elite from this Snake side. 3-on-4 situation.
Energy big bite on the D side, man.
Yeah,
He
I
went
think
all the way to D4.
Yeah, I think he's all the way in the last Dorito over there, the farthest one up.
Yeah,
and I don't think
D4.
Aftermath knows exactly where he's
Yeah,
at because
no.
they're shooting at the little
Yep.
one.
Aftermath's kind of pocketed up,
Yeah,
too.
4-on-3 advantage here for Aftermath, but Energy does have a good position on the D side. They have no one snake side except for the center tower looking this way.
Yeah, there's no one on the D side at all. And they have, I mean, got some good ground over here, Snake side, but
I feel like we just saw this point.
they need to hold them. Again, Aftermath wins, they're in, right? So they got 2 minutes to just don't let Energy Elite score 2 points in 2 minutes.
Yep. And Energy Elite has to come, and they're down bodies. That's not a good spot to be.
No. Someone's just going to have to pull the dice out, hope you get lucky, roll them, move up.
risk
So
some.
put a guy in and make a move, man. That's where we're at right now for Energy Elite.
Got to roll the dice.
No other choice. Let's gamble out here, man.
Minute 40. You still got to get another one after this, so.
He's in D3.
Ah, gotcha.
So you got like 30 seconds, right? Maybe 40
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah,
If you
absolutely.
don't get a body or kill somebody quick here.
Because with the mud, this is not a fast field right now, so
They got one. They shot the tower out.
Yep.
huge kill.
3-on-3 now.
Huge kill for Energy Elite. Energy Elite's going to dive on over to get into D4. But yeah, they need to put a guy in and make a move, man. Down to 1 minute, 13 seconds left. Aftermath feeling the pressure. They're going to
There's
be
home
losing
guy.
their back center as well,
He's
too.
flying down the Dorito side now. He's
So
in
they-
their Dorito.
so
He
they
got
do-
caught. No, he's
still
alive.
alive. Yeah, they're both
2-on-3
over there.
advantage for Energy.
Oh, one
2-on-2 now. 2-on-1.
Down to under a minute.
There we go.
They're going to get one.
Yeah, Energy wins
If he
with 2
doesn't shoot his
points.
own guy.
Yeah, I was worried about that,
I
Joey,
literally
for a
thought he was
second,
going to
too.
shoot him. He wasn't coming off.
Yeah, so the Energy Elite player was streaking down, I think that's Buffton, streaking down the D side. His Snake player over here, we
Shooting
were
at
a
home.
little scared that he was
Yeah.
shooting at that home, that back bunker, the middle back bunker, that he might put a ball on Buffton. Didn't happen, but we do see that
Yeah,
every now
yeah.
and then in moments like this. Well, we got ourselves a game. They got under a minute to go. 1 point that Energy Elite's going to need, and they're going to have to send it. Full court press for them. We just haven't seen that work out too much,
It's a tough field for a flying V.
Yeah.
especially with the mud.
Imagine if they actually had 5 bodies one of these points.
That would be nice, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they've been down every single point, so except for the first one where they were up 5-3.
Yeah.
How you feeling about playing 3 games today?
I'm good with it. I mean, we
I think
practiced.
it was the right call.
Absolutely.
No one was playing yesterday for sure.
I was campaigning it. I was like, I don't want to get hit in the head by hail.
Yeah, you were the
or
first one who
sticks.
told me, and then I went and spread the word, and everybody's like, I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I heard too. I was like, what do you mean you don't know?
Well, we were hoping that it was going to skate north, and it looked like for a while it was, but then it ended up coming in. So I think it was the right call.
Colt might be down. I don't know. The ref's not on him. Nope, he's good. 5 up.
5 alive for both teams.
Xfactor has some time to work with. 6 minutes to go.
Saints are continuing to break paint. You see paint just flying out of the barrels.
Colt Roberts makes the move out of the spot can.
Here comes that referee, though. Again, checking Colt. Colt might get a penalty here if this referee,
Yep.
Minor penalty assessed on Colt Roberts. Where did he get shot?
I think
he got shot filling the can on the break.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The ref didn't see it, called him clean, and then came back.
I think the ref seen it sprayed off, went back, didn't see it, and the second ref picked it up when he moved.
Well, it's going to put Ryan Brandon in an interesting situation again because now he has to decide what he wants to do with this.
Probably going to let 5 minutes.
Probably let him play it out for a little bit and see, but they're at a severe deficit again because they haven't shot anybody. It's 5 on 3.
They are in the 50 snake.
Yeah, let Billy go to work, but how long is my question,
well,
right?
This is where your players have to have enough intelligence to know that you got about 40 seconds, and if you don't do something, he's going to call it.
Yeah, if you're not going forward, right? If you're not putting a guy in to go, if you're not on your on your toes, then they just go and concede it.
But it's less Billy because Billy's already in
right.
the spot.
It's going to be more.
It's not Billy.
Yeah, it's got to be Parrish or Danner.
It's Parrish, right?
And even Danner, for some extent, right? Like who's shooting at Danner right now?
But Danner's not going to be that guy, right?
No, but he has to be. Oh, they shot. Billy got one.
He's not going to be that guy.
Well, they shoot keys from the Saints, and Billy's past the 50 right now. Is trying to make something happen here. And Danner filters out to get behind him a little bit. He's at the Aztec inside. Referee, Bird Dog, and Billy, and he's clean.
They let him fill the Dorito corner.
Still 4 on 3.
Oh, that corner's pumping paint. She tried to bounce one off that pin.
Alex Keys taking the early walk. Big move over here. This is the move. You got to get Billy off the field. Does he get him?
He didn't get Billy.
Did not get Billy.
Billy tried to pop the top to get the free kill inside, and then they're going to have to trade 2 bodies to shoot Billy.
And he gets the penalty.
Oh, and he's going to get the penalty assess. This is a huge boost right now to San Antonio Xfactor. Major assess is going to pull the last 2 bodies out, and both Danner and Parrish are still alive.
Like I said, Danner's not going to be that guy. Hiding in Snake 1. Great game there from Billy. Amazing.
He was just controlling the Dorito corner.
Complete control.
He was controlling the Dorito corner.
Complete control. Great game there from Danner.
Well, got ourselves a hell of a game here.
Billy just played out of his skull. He did exactly what we said he needed to do. Shoot 3 guys. And
with the Saints, man, I'll tell you what. The last 2 games, they had to play Impact, and they had to play San Antonio Xfactor. 4-2 loss against Impact. Ramirez went off, and then now we got multiple guys kind of stepping up.
If you want to get good,
for the
go
Saints,
play the best teams in the world and make those adjustments, right?
Yeah.
If you go play the crappy teams, you're just going to be crappy.
It's going to make things really interesting at down to see the relegation conversation as the year progresses if the Saints can step up and, win some games.
What is it, pressure makes diamonds or something like that?
That's right.
Yeah, pick your metaphor, right?
Plenty of pressure out here.
Iron sharpens iron, pressure makes diamonds,
or
whichever one you want.
An explosion and everything dies. But it's going to be one of the 2, right? Either they're going to become diamonds or they're going to die.
Yeah, or dust.
Right.
Diamonds or dust.
Right.
Colt Roberts with a little, he had some words for the team after that.
If you can win a 5-on-3 after getting a penalty, that's got to give you a lot of momentum going to that next point.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Alex Keys doesn't die early in that point. They have 5-on-3 for a lot longer. They probably win that turn.
Then they tried to run down Billy, didn't shoot him, so it cost them 2 bodies to get the 1, and then drawing the penalty. So basically, everyone dies from just Billy being up here.
Yeah.
NRG, right to the Snake.
Aftermath makes a corner, shoots their NRG's corner.
Yeah, 5-on-4 advantage for NRG.
40
in the 50
for
Snake.
Aftermath.
40
at home.
40 seconds left.
Yeah, 2 at home. That's not a good place to be.
I don't like 2 at home. I don't like 2 in the tower. They should release one of those guys. Oh, Bedcore gets caught, but he gets caught trying to make something happen.
And they lose their center guy, too. That's a wrap.
Yeah, there's only 2 players.
2 on 5.
Yeah, 2 players left. I do like the fact that although there are only 2 of them,
lost the can.
Buffin's trying to attack.
Buffton getting shot, trying to push up on that D side.
4-on-1.
Yeah.
Aftermath might want to go on offense here.
I don't think they will.
I'm not saying they will. I said they might want to.
I don't know if I would. It's Sunday paintball.
Yeah,
like they win this, they're in.
Yeah. And I would say, hey, if you're playing 4-on-1 and you're not good enough to figure out that you're playing 4-on-1, then we're gonna have to do more drills when we get home.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Different opinions, right?
I think they actually know they need to do more drills when they get home, though. I think making Sunday for them is a huge, huge.
Right, but they'd already made Sunday, right? So they don't have to work on that at that point. They can now switch to working on offense when they get up on bodies. Jesus, Joey.
Well, it was
now they made.
Did you not teach Dave that?
Now they made Sunday.
Did you think the point before that they were already out?
Okay, can you guys argue later and let me talk about what just happened?
Yeah, we don't argue.
So congratulations to Aftermath.
Yes.
Good job, Aftermath.
Third win.
Good job, David.
It was a bend, don't break moment for them. There was 40 seconds left, and they chopped NRG Elite pushing into them. So now they are looking solid. No matter what, even if they drop this next game, that 3-1, they're going to be on.
And as an assistant coach for Aftermath, you must be so excited. Proud of your guys.
I'm you know,
So
it's kind of
proud
like
of you
the Andy Reid tree
Exactly.
of NFL coaching.
Yeah. Good.
He's just under my
I just
tree.
love what you've done with that program.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't say enough about what you've done for that program.
Well, and the issue is that they knew their last game was going to be against Impact, right?
Yeah.
So they get these 3 wins.
It's big.
And so even
Have
if
to.
it
Big.
falls apart
Honestly,
against Impact,
the pressure's on Impact now.
100%,
Impact's got
right?
2 games today. If they lose one of those games or has a tight margin on one of those games, it could be rough.
And great job not having to go in to win that last game.
Absolutely.
Like, so many people were like, hey, we got to win this last game. Who are we playing? Damage, Impact. Oh, okay, so we're going home? Cool, awesome. Should I just book my flight now, or should I wait till after the game?
Yeah.
so they put themselves in a real good spot here.
Yeah, no, it's very good for them.
Very young in this new version of Aftermath's career. So
Yeah.
it's just it's a cool paintball story right now.
For the new rebuild that team's under with those new guys, like they're doing great.
So we'll see here, tied up 2-2. Talk about a cool paintball story. If the Saints can find a way to beat the Legends, San Antonio Xfactor, that would be pretty sweet for them to start things out here in game number 1.
They've been winning every breakout, Matt.
And the Saints play NRG Elite in their last game. And with what we just saw from NRG Elite, there's some chinks in that armor.
Yeah.
And if the Saints keep looking like they did in these past 2 matches, that could be a really good game.
Agreed.
So if the Saints can find a way to win this one and beat NRG Elite, we could see the Saints make a Sunday.
Saints right to Snake 1, Xfactor, now secondary against Snake 1, Billy Bernaccia, 5-on-5.
They're mirrored up pretty good right now.
Yeah. Same spots for both teams, although Colt Roberts does release from the can into the Snake insert first. I believe Colt and Billy are going to work really well together here as the 1-2 punch Snake side for Xfactor.
They have done a good job with mixed results of getting up the field.
Yeah.
You know, like Colt's not hiding in the back. Colt's getting up there. Billy's obviously never scared to go. So there's just a few miscues here or there once they're getting up the field. Like, again, Colt has been shot by his own guys a couple times. And
Billy kills the back center, trying to fill forward.
Nice job there. Billy's in a really good spot. Colt filters up, and Meter also getting to that wedge. So ideal here for San Antonio Xfactor so far with 3.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, crucial kill there for Billy. Raced right to the 50 and caught the guy that was going to try to block him by going up the middle.
They did let him fill out to the Dorito corner, which is a little weird and uncharacteristic. I mean, that's a guy you want to try to hold in there.
Yeah, but again, they only have the back center on that cut.
Yeah,
just
that's true.
TJ, yeah, so that just Dan or so. He's out of position.
Colt needs to be careful sitting over the top of this thing.
Yeah, he's been up there for a long time. You feel like a hero when you do it, but then when you get shot, you feel like not so much of a hero.
Yeah.
Oh, Colt might have got the shot in on
he missed.
D2.
I think he missed it too.
Very close, though.
I don't know why the Ramirez kid's not attacking like he was yesterday. I know this wedge puts a lot of heat on him, but
yeah,
that wedge wasn't there when he first got there.
Yeah, and Meter's really good at moments like this, so now he's kind of in a tougher spot.
And that wedge has no idea where you're at most of the time, right?
Yeah.
So as long as you're smart there, you're not hitting bunkers, you're not on your gun too much or screaming too much, it's a guessing game for him, and you're leading the dance.
Meter just pumping paint down this lane. And then Danner's going to move up to the tower, look D side, try to put some pressure on that big gap.
Danner doing a really good job of communicating for Colt and Billy. Billy now into the other side of this field, and that's where Billy gets his kills. When he gets into their side of the field, people just start dying, either because he shoots them or because they're trying to come get him.
Yeah, you really don't want to let Billy Bernaccia get onto your side of the field. Wind is really picking up and moving those bunkers around, so it's going to be really tough to figure out where everybody is.
And the reason Billy can do that is because Ramirez, like you said, is staying back in Snake 1 and not going forward.
Yeah, if he would have been in that snake, Billy would have had to bunker him out, and they would have traded.
Colt just caught a hard bounce.
Which is amazing. They're having a hard time getting paint out of their gun.
Yeah, I was just going to say they go from breaking paint to bouncing paint. That's going to be great paint.
Billy Bernaccia almost scalped Ramirez. Ramirez dodged the ball. Oh, man, Ramirez living on the edge coming out against Billy.
Yeah,
Billy catching
looks
pressure.
like he's pretty confident.
Billy's catching pressure from both sides. That pin's blocking him out mostly, but with the wind whipping in around, some streams are coming in. Billy has to be careful right now. If another big gust moves that pin, that guy could get a shot in on Billy.
Yeah, and Billy's watching his shadow, so every time he comes this way, Billy knows he's there and he has his gun up on him. Big advantage there.
They just made him move up in the other Dorito. He's looking to try to get a shot on Billy.
Yeah, try to get that cross shot.
And Billy doesn't know he's there because he's okay. Now he head checks. I don't think he knows he's in D3.
If he can sneak up into that brick, though, he can back shoot Billy.
Only 1 minute and 12 seconds left. Tied
overtime,
up
baby.
Could be.
How good would that feel for the Saints taking Xfactor to overtime?
Huge.
The Meter's going to launch, go to the 50 brick. TJ Danner or Roberts is still behind Billy.
Oh, yep. Saw the shadow.
Man.
Saw the look. Billy gets 3 kills.
4.
Oh, Billy got shot. Ooh, Billy lucky to get a penalty there.
Point conceded
Why
by
did they
the Saints.
concede that point? The Saints still had a player left alive in the Doritos.
Like, I think they want to try to
score this point.
49 seconds. I don't know.
Interesting.
So Xfactor clawing their way into a slight lead with still a little bit of time left here.
It's the best I've seen the Saints look.
Yeah, no, they look strong.
Yeah, a couple little adjustments out there, and they could be even better.
I think they started to figure it out again against Impact yesterday. Those last 2 points. I mean, they actually looked good those last 2 points. They came out here and they look decent. I don't know why they're not attacking the snake still though. Like, if you can go after Impact down the snake, there's no way you can't go after Xfactor. I mean, they're very similar teams. So
well, and especially because Billy is such a big weapon for
right.
Xfactor.
Just go trade with him.
If you can get that guy off the field,
you trade with him, and now you're going to make
whether you win or lose that point, that has nothing to do with you. You did your job.
You're going to make Colt have to get in there and do the work, which is okay. You just make him do it every single time. Wear him down a little bit.
Because we know Xfactor likes to shoot Colt in the back of the head.
Right.
It's like a win-win.
In the pits right now with Xfactor. Just need to hold the line. Bendo break moment for Xfactor. Under a minute to go. Xfactor, they need a win. They dropped a game yesterday. They're sitting at 1-1 right now, so they need this one desperately. And ideally the next one as well too, but the issue is Xfactor's last game is against Impact. So
well, they can win this one and the next one. They'll be 3-1.
Yeah, but again, it's Impact.
That's true. Yeah.
So
one of those teams isn't winning.
Yeah.
You're good. We need it.
You guys look really good.
Yeah, no, we're getting there,
Shut up, we're getting. Yeah, oh, really? It's finally all coming together for you?
Well, I mean, it's been an entire year since they won a tournament.
Yeah. Listen, I'm still running 2 lines. I'm still playing everybody.
I was going to ask you about
that.
Like, as far as the lines was concerned, you're going to keep rolling with that? Like that last year?
Listen,
I think that's a good call, bro.
If you're on the roster and you're not good enough to start, you shouldn't be on the team.
I agree 100%.
So if you're going to carry the
if you
people,
want to build your
them.
team in the future,
that's what
you
it is.
Start building it right now.
Yep. That Chris Horn kid's come a long way in 3 years because I'm playing the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to get him spins.
Yep.
So we got about a minute to go here before the start of the next point. Yeah, so again, we had to postpone the last 2 sets of Friday's competition and put them into our afternoon bracket today. So we will see Dynasty and Damage play 3 games this afternoon. So yeah, man, if you're a paintball fan, this is going to be a good day to watch because it's going to be dawn to dusk here, Central Time paintball.
Just the way I like it, baby. I just wish we could start earlier and play later.
Bring some lights back out, play some night ball.
Pull the cars back up, turn the headlights on.
No.
Been there, done that.
No, thank you. Actually, my team would be all right at that. I got some old school scummies. We'd figure it out.
Yeah. You guys in Infamous would do really, really well.
Really well. And Dynasty.
Yeah, Dynasty.
Don't take it away from them.
No, I know.
They got some guys who know how to fucking get away with the dark.
I watched the videos from last event.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting with Dynasty, too, because they played 1 game yesterday, but they dropped to Infamous. So they have 3 games today. I know they'll figure it out, but we got to hype the stories here, Jim.
Of course. I mean, they're in unusual territory, right? When's the last time you saw them? They make both blocks.
Yeah,
they lose one guy.
Full send in the middle here. They do lose one, but one makes it through.
Colt. He shoots Colt.
Colt coming off.
This guy's still alive on their side.
Sander coming off.
3. He gets 3. He gets shot.
And here comes about to run down. Oh, he gets chopped up by Billy Bernacci. So Billy is holding the line with Parrish. Just 2 bodies left alive right now for San Antonio Xfactor with 27 seconds still to go.
I think it's a 2-on-2.
So there's this thing about going fast, and there's going too fast. If they would have slowed it down just a little bit.
15 seconds, right?
Yeah. You don't need that much time to go hang the flag.
Past the 50 on the D side, but Billy's just chewing bodies off from that insert snake.
And Xfactor win this point. And that first guy went through, got 3.
Yeah, I thought they had a chance. They just kept coming, though. Like, at some point, you just got to be 45 seconds is a long time.
Woo. So Parrish and Bernaccia were able to steal this last point here for Xfactor, so their spread's going to look a little bit better. It's going to be a 4-2 win here. But, man, Latin Saints much improved.
Yeah, no, that was a great match for them.
Yeah. Definitely learned a lot from that match. Gives them an opportunity to move forward.
So that is going to do it here. See the legend Todd Adamson, Hall of Famer, helping out the pits, San Antonio Xfactor. So coming up next, New York Extreme, undefeated yesterday. Everybody playing Columbus level, who doesn't have anything to lose. So they could play the spoiler. And then the ML Kings are going to be playing the Ironman, and that could be a good one. ML Kings, they'd love to get a win against the Ironman. Ironman need that win too. Joey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back here, 2023, an XL Lone Star Major, second stop on the tour. I'm Matty Marshall.